Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Kelly Troutman. I am a certified hand therapist. Today I am making this video in the kitchen because I'm going to show you a few easy ways that you can use joint protection principles or activity modification in the kitchen to help protect your joints, help if you have painful hands, wrists, elbows, and help you use your body and items throughout the kitchen in a different way that can help you get through an injury or prevent other injuries from happening. So the first thing that I want to show you today is how to use Daisum, which is a specialized material. If you don't have Daisum at home, because I don't know where you would have this from unless you're going to therapy and they've given you some, you can also use shelf liner or drawer liner, you know, that kind of like tacky material, sticky material that you buy to cut out and then line your drawers or your shelves. That material's got a little bit of stick to it, so you can actually buy that, cut up little pieces of it and use it to help you with a variety of different things. The first of which being opening water bottle lids or jars. So you can actually use that like shelf liner or Daisum or whatever you've got, right? Just to help you get a little bit better stick on the item to help you not have to use as much force, which protects your hands. So we've got a nice tight water bottle lid here. You just use the Daisum on top. Well, you can't see that very good, can you? And it's super easy to open, right? I know that wasn't really the most spectacular demonstration, but makes it a lot easier to open your water bottle lids because these things are getting flimsy. If you are an avid baker, I know there's a lot of avid bakers out there, you can also use your drawer liner underneath your bowl so that you don't have to hold the bowl while you stir. This is a really good demonstration, huh? So let me show you two ways. So let's pretend this doesn't have a handle, right? So I'm having to stir and I have to hold it to keep it stable, right? Which, you know, over time kind of irritates your hand if you're having to hold it like this the whole time and stir. So you can use your shelf liner, plop that down on the counter, put your bowl on top, and then you can stir without your bowl slipping and sliding all over the place. This thing has a ton of versatile uses. You can use it to pick up like a water bottle. Like let's say that doing this kind of open grip is really hard for you and you need to kind of keep your hand together. You can use the Daisum to hold on to the water bottle a lot easier. That way you don't have to do this type of grip that can be hard on your hands. You can use it to help you open jars, open water bottles, baby bottles. You can use it to stabilize like a plate. If you're having a hard time like cutting something and the cutting board is sliding, you can use this. It makes it a lot safer for you. A lot of great things that you can do with drawer liner. Okay, tip number 2. So you know when normally if you're cooking, you're stirring something, you're baking, usually when we hold the spoon to stir, we kind of hold it like this when we're cooking. And you can tell by this position, this is a really uncomfortable position for the wrist and thumb. It's not comfortable when you're younger and when things don't hurt. So we practice it this way, we learn it this way, and then over time, our body starts to not like it so much and it hurts to do it that way. But we're just used to doing it this way always. So what you can do when you're stirring or you're using different kitchen tools to stir, you can actually hold it like a dagger. Like imagine the shower scene from Psycho, right? So it's called the Dagger Grip, and you can stir this way. And look at how much better positioning that is for my wrist, for my thumb. It is gonna feel a little awkward, a little bit clumsy at first, but if you practice it enough times, it's gonna get easier, and your hands and your wrists and your thumbs will thank you for it. So that's tip number 2. Tip number 3, most of our pots and pans look kind of like this. Standard pan, this isn't even a pot. One handle on the side, no handle on the other side. So when you go to lift it from the stove, again, look at the position of my wrist, of my thumb, of my hand. And it's heavy, right? Because there's food in here. We're cooking something real tasty. So you go to lift it. Ow, that's a lot of strain, you know? So you can either buy all pots and pans, like all brand new set, which would be ridiculously expensive and kind of probably hard to find, the kind that has two handles, right? Or you can just get an oven mitt on your other hand so that you can use it to lift with both hands, right? So you can kind of hold your pot and pan this way rather than putting all the strain on one side. So even though you might still hold it in this direction, at least you've got your other hand holding the majority of the weight, so your other hand doesn't have to work so hard. Does that kind of make sense? It works with pans and pots. So tip number 3, get an oven mitt so that you can use 2 hands, because 2 is always better than 1. When you're carrying groceries, don't carry them in your hand. Hook the bag on your elbow or over your shoulder so that your hand doesn't have to work so hard carrying all of that weight. Also, don't take one trip if you can help it, right? You can carry like one bag and then another bag on your other side. Don't try and load up like 50 bags on one arm. You can walk an extra 10 feet, take 2 trips, protect your joints. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Just a few quick tips and tricks in the kitchen to keep your joints healthy and safe. If you have questions, comments, concerns, please leave them below in the comments. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss another hand therapy video again. Thank you again for watching, and have a wonderful and safe Thanksgiving.